Hello everyone! Welcome to the Charmed Plate Kitchen. We're doing Tuesday toss-ups tonight, you guys. We're actually doing something super yummy. Everybody loves Italian subs in our house. I don't know how your house is. Everybody might like something different. But, so we're doing Italian subs tonight. Our inspiration is Jersey Mike's, because those are the Italian subs that we enjoy. So I went out and got the bread, and we're gonna do oil and vinegar. This has really good reviews apparently, so we're gonna try that out. I've been running around today. So let's see, I'll show you guys the meat pack that I got. And what did we have? So, go ahead and comment so I know that you're on here when you hop on. I know some of you are still working. I got home and my daughter was like, what's for dinner? And my husband had already eaten, and yeah.
I told him not to.
But it's okay, because we're just going to hop on and do some sandwiches. Your dad probably wants some and one too. Okay, show them the meat pack that I have. You don't have to get this exact one, but read it off to them. It's
got
Dietz
salami
and
on
Watson's.
this side, got salami on this side, and pepperoni on this side, and cheese in the middle.
But what kind of cheese?
Mozzarella.
Provolone. Good
Who's
stuff.
watching? There's somebody watching.
So, we're just getting our plates out real quick.
Oh, it's Melissa.
Hi, Liz. She cut Tia's hair off. Like, chopped it. Like, yeah, she took a braid and was like. It looks good though. Tia wanted to. She was excited. But she's got like a big girl haircut now.
I'm a big girl. My hair's long.
But I know that was her first haircut.
How old is she?
She 10? She's had like little trims, but not like.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, in my mind, a haircut is a trim. That's just.
Yeah, no,
my
she's had
mindset.
like little things like that, but she hasn't had like a chop.
Neither have I, because he won't let me. I remember in 5th grade, I got it chopped.
These look really good.
Down to here. Got my hair chopped down here.
Hello. She said hi. Would you get your hair? We're about to chop her hair off, Melissa, because her hair, it keeps getting in the food.
I'm not chopping it off. It's on my hair, on my body.
I will do it when you are sleeping. Or right now.
Touch my hair and I touch you. I was trying to help her get onto the live thing. She threw a fit. She was all like, no,
Hey.
I don't want your help.
I did not say that. I would never have said that.
You know what, the next time you say that, I'm just going to say, well, next time, don't ask me for help when you never chop stuff.
Okay. So we need.
Ew. Alright, whenever I see a stuffed turkey, it reminds me of that Cam and Allen thing where they were like, put the hot Cheetos.
Why is there stuffed turkey? We're not having that.
No, it's on the Alexa. It's on the Alexa.
Oh, sorry.
You need to wait for me to finish my sentence.
Get it out already. I got things to do.
Hi, Jamie. Whenever I see it, it reminds me of that one reaction that Keelan Allen was doing. When he was all like, when he was reacting to that hot Cheeto turkey.
Ew. Yeah, that was gross.
That was disgusting.
Okay. So, Jamie, hello. We were just telling Melissa before you hopped on that I got this at Safeway. I didn't say that, but actually that's where we got it. And it is salami, the Genio salami, pepperoni, and provolone cheese. So we're going to have that. Can you grab the lettuce out, please? And the onion. Yes, I know you don't want onion. She usually just has meat and cheese, which is fine. That's fine. That's what she likes. How she likes it.
Onion.
It should be in the Tupperware, honey. Right there on the bottom shelf. So, my hubby is the only one that likes the onion on his. Yes, it's going to be delish. And then I was looking up all these Italian dressings, like which is the best for at home for your oil and vinegar or whatever. And it actually said this. It had like 228 reviews, all 5 stars. And so we're going with this. It's just your classic oil and vinegar. And basically, and then I'm going to throw some butter on our bread with a little bit Italian seasoning, the Tuscan seasoning, the roasted garlic powder, Parm cheese, and you know it. What was she saying?
Oh, she was talking about Tia's haircut.
Yeah, like every time like her ex-husband would like chop it off. Chop the other girl's hair off. Wouldn't allow her to do it. Just out of spite though. Like your dad and me, we always knew when you were getting your hair cut. But we were together, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like it was different when you're divorced.
My dad
But
just
Tia
threatens-
wanted her to do it.
My dad just threatens to shave all of my hair off.
And I'm like, hold still, let me saw it
They
off.
both do, and it's scary.
I wouldn't really.
I don't
I
trust
love her
them.
hair, but it's just,
He does too, but I still believe he'd cut
it's
it off.
frustrating when she flings it like this, like Beyonce, like into our food. Let me dust you with some hair. You want olive oil? How about hairy olive oil?
Hey, at least I maintain it.
Well, yeah, it used to be that it would get in knots and stuff. Sometimes I still have to be like, brush your hair before you go to bed, but not very often.
My hair, jeez.
I know, you and Faith are the same, she said. She goes, you guys need trims. I'm like, yeah, they do.
See, I don't want to get a cut, and I want to keep growing it out, but I need to get a trim because that way I can get like all the dead ends off, and it'll grow faster. I'm excited to get my hair cut. I want to do what I did last year because I did this. It was like it went all the way down.
Well, Melissa cuts hair, she knows. We went to beauty school together. But I was the beauty school dropout. I just went and hung and didn't do anything. But Melissa did. But now her hands are too bad. She can't cut it, so she had to bring her in today.
Beauty school dropout.
So it's probably a good thing that we didn't follow that as a career path. Because,
Oh my god, Mom, you're Frenchie.
yeah.
You have red hair and everything.
Well, she doesn't have red hair. She dyed it red, and it didn't turn out, remember?
No, that was pink. Her hair was naturally red though. Or like a brunette.
I thought it was brown.
No, I don't think so. I think it was red. I don't know.
Okay. Anyways, not a big deal.
Anyways, you're
But-
Frenchie everywhere.
No, I'm your mom either way.
Frenchie is not my mom.
You guys want to hear something funny? It's like, if she comes home, she'll be like, she gives me a hug, and she's like, and she's done this since she was little. And she's like, smell good. And then I'm like, I do? And then I go, I didn't do anything different. And she's like, I go, what do I smell like? And she goes, you smell like my mama. It's like my favorite thing. I'm going to miss her saying that to me when she is old enough that she is like, nope, I'm not saying that to you no more. So, let me know how your guys' day was down in the comments. So, this is technically an easy dinner for me. So, I'm going to heat up my toaster oven. So, if you're just hopping on, This is the Italian stuff that we're gonna put on as our oil and vinegar. You guys can see it. And then of course our meat and all of our seasonings. This is all gonna go on our bread. Do you want to do it?
Do what?
Any of this?
I'm watching.
Is that a purple one?
I look like a makeup. It's got the purple flower in it.
Okay, so this is the Italian seasoning that we're using. This stuff is magic, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's like the best. So we're just gonna throw some of that on the bread just to give it that seasoning and that flavor.
Oh my god, it took me a quick second to realize that that wasn't actually like a baby shark, like the animal. It was the song.
What are you talking about?
Oh no,
Oh,
it keeps displaying weird crap.
weird things. Whoa, okay. That comes out a lot faster. I'm just gonna scoop that off. Wow, that one came out super, super fast, you guys. So if you guys get that one, go easy on it. That like dumped out,
mine,
right?
That one's mine, correct? Every single time she makes like one that's not like perfect, she always gives it to me because he bears a bit.
There. I'm just rubbing it in. There we go. She just doesn't like super salty. She doesn't like salty things.
I love salty. I used to drink soy sauce in the
Luckily,
bottle.
this is a powder and not a salt. Oh, thank God. But now
I
that I know
love
it comes,
garlic salt. Like,
now that see, even when you do it light, it still comes out pretty thick. So it's super good. So this is salt. So we're just gonna go easy with that.
oh,
Go. This is just no salt or anything. It's just,
that one's just stubborn.
yeah. See, that's what I mean. Like some of them come out like, look at, they're like tiny. The other ones you open in, yeah.
What does it remind me of? It reminds me of something from when I was little.
It's
It's
a
like-
chicken.
No, it's like a childhood smell.
That's what I mean. I make our chicken with this. Okay, so there's that.
I can remember 3 smells from my childhood, and it was your blackberry vanilla perfume, the vacuum cleaner, like once you cleaned up the laundry or the living room. I remember that smell.
Oh, like when I used to sprinkle the stuff on the carpet.
Yeah, and
And then we're doing a little parm. A little parm action. I just think that this is the cutest little Parmesan cheese.
I will mix. I didn't actually think you'd do that. Thank you.
You know when you're a kid and like there's certain things like Catherine when she was little, she would like through the butter there'd just be streaks. And she'd like and eat butter
So
like
it
that.
used to be butter, now it's Parmesan cheese. She did the same thing. She would get spoonfuls of the Parmesan cheese and go, ow.
Oh yeah. By the spoonfuls, for sure. She said,
It was not enjoyable in the
Nice.
slightest.
she goes, nice taste tester. To you.
It was not enjoyable in the slightest.
What?
The roasted garlic powder.
Oh. Well, because it's kind of potent. That's why. That's why I was like,
disgusting.
ooh, why would you have it come out that fast? When it's,
It's just disgusting.
yeah.
I'm used to delicious tasting foods. And that
Okay.
was disgusting.
So, this is, give you guys a little peek. This is what it looks like with the butter and all the seasoning. And we're just going to pop them in the oven because we want to get them nice and toasty. And then we are going to start cutting all our veggies and stuff. While these are toasting up. We're going to do one at a time just because they're so big.
He looks like an e-boy.
Who?
Kaido. He's wearing like a choker and like a black jean jacket and a white t-shirt. It's funny.
Okay, do me a favor, put all those away for Mom. Thank you.
Where do these go?
Just in the cupboard, the spice cupboard cabinet.
Well, yeah, but like, do you care what shelf they go on?
No.
First shelf it is no.
Okay. There we go.
I don't know why, because like you said that those aren't the onions that make you tear up, but every single time I end up cutting them, I end up tearing up.
Probably because you're not used to cutting them. You don't usually cut any onion, unless I ask you to, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are just dance onions. So. Okay, and then stick this stuff in the fridge. I never usually end up eating, like, using up a whole onion. Do you guys?
Well, it's not needed. It's so like potent and
Maybe
strong.
that's why. Yeah.
I'm just gonna use this.
You guys, this weather is something else, isn't it?
I love it.
Fall is definitely here.
I love the rain. I love going out barefoot and like just stomping around in puddles.
Why do you have that smack in the middle of the camera, honey?
It's not in the middle of the camera. Look. Can't see it.
Okay.
I put it there because I don't want to getting knocked over in the garbage can, but I'm so that use it.
It's major. We have to have lipstick while we're cooking, or it's just not the same.
It's the stuff that like
It's the stuff dreams are made of.
yeah.
Okay, so I am just slicing. This is an amazing knife. I'm gonna turn this way so you guys can actually see how good it slices.
Have you ever seen those knives where they're like so sharp that they end up like cutting super thin, like paper thin slices of like fruits and vegetables?
You can do that with these. I'm just choosing not to. You're out like some a little thicker, but you can do like, see?
I mean, like they're thinner than that. They're like.
Well, I'm sure you could if you wanted. I'm just not. Don't have that steady of a hand.
I don't think anybody does. I don't understand how they do it. Like they've cut a grape before, and it's like been like super thin.
But like Japanese chefs and stuff, they're really good at cutting things like that.
We like them thick, juicy slices.
Yes, we do. And Catherine doesn't like tomato.
I have tried it multiple times, and I hate tomatoes. I hate them, all of them.
But in all honesty, I didn't love them the way I do now until I was a little bit older.
I can't eat them. They make me gay.
And she doesn't eat lettuce
I can tolerate
or green beans. She'll eat occasional green bean now, but
I'll eat green beans. I don't complain about it. But
it used to be way worse.
it's always the texture for me. It's never the flavor. I mean, with tomatoes, it's the flavor because I don't like how sweet they are. It's weird to me. But with most vegetables, it's how they taste and how they feel.
Tell me if you guys always take the top layer off. Ask her. I always take the top layer off and throw it away. I don't. My grandma used to do that. Maybe that's why. I do everything that my grandma used.
It stopped doing the thing where it kept asking me, "Are you still watching Netflix?" And so I'm like, "Yes, I'm lazy. Yes, I'm still watching Netflix."
I don't know what you're talking about, honey. On the thing?
Yeah, when like it would like the controller would shut off and then it would be asking you like after like 2 or 3 episodes, "Are you still watching?" "Yes, I get it. I'm lazy." "Yes, I'm still watching."
Thank you for pointing that out.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
TED Talk. What is that even?
It's something that teachers use at school, and it's like to help with self-esteem and like, yeah.
All right.
I barely remember it. I think they also do like these rhymes. I think Mr. Christensen does it in his class.
Catherine actually has a teacher that's from Grace Harbor, Melissa.
No, Montesano.
Or Montesano, yeah. I forgot. I know, me too. What is that? Why do we do that? I don't know.
Because it's like old and slimy.
Is it because it's like
and-
wilty and stuff? Is that why? Like, I don't know. Because even if I like...
In the center, my tiptoes are taller than her.
Yeah, tell them how tall you were when you went to the doctor.
I am 5'3" and a half.
And how tall is Mom?
5'4".
Yeah. She's right around the corner. And I think my mom was 5'3". Granny was 4'10" or something. She's tiny.
Why are you tiny from so far away?
What? Are you talking about your
Yeah.
show? Check the bread for Mama, please. Just make sure it's not overdone. I'm starting to smell it. That's what. It's toasty. Yep, that's perfect actually.
I think the
So-
back one's kind of a little bit.
Here, grab like something like this. No, not on this. So there's that one.
Finger.
Hey,
Oh, that's scary.
simmer down, sir. Okay. Okay, where's the thing that went with this? Wasn't there like a bag or something? I don't know. We're gonna stick it there.
It was only that.
You guys go get your Ziplocs. Look it. It's almost holiday season.
Is that a puppy? Oh my god, it's
I
a
don't know.
puppy.
It was like, is it the Grinch? I don't
No,
know.
that's a.
Oh yeah, it's a dog, and it's like a little Pikachu, or what are those called? Chihuahua. Why did I say Pikachu? I don't know.
That's a Pokemon. And there's a little
I'll
donut.
put that in there.
It's adorable.
Put this in the fridge. But yeah, you'll have to get your holiday. Yes, I always take it.
You already read that.
I don't know what it is, why I do it, but I just do it. Okay, so
Now we're gonna start spinning the away.
bam,
There's been a smuggling of the candy.
there you go. Okay, so you guys, this is the first one. It's out and unbelievable.
It's out, but it's not unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. Unbelievably tasty. Okay, so
What did the bubbles say to Kid? I'm unbelievable.
Pop.
No, I'm unbelievable. I learned that one from Kid.
when she was little, it was so cute. It's like, you know when they first learned how to tell like knock knock jokes? It was the cutest. She would be like, hey mama. And I'd be like, what honey? And she'd be like, I got a joke for you. And I was like, all right, lay it on me. Tell me what it is. And then she would be like, knock knock. And then I'd be like, who's there? And she'd say something. And I'm like, honey, that doesn't make sense. And she's like, I know, get it? And then she'd start laughing. And it was so cute. It was my favorite. I'm not gonna lie, she was a pretty cute kid. She's still pretty cute.
Because there was a joke, you know how like, are you joking me? Like, I'm being sarcastic and stuff, like it doesn't make sense. You know?
Right?
You still don't get it, do you?
I didn't hear what you said. I was not listening.
You're like, this is why I don't explain stuff.
Because I was focused. I was cutting salami and stuff.
No, like when people are like saying, are you joking me? Like when they're when
Oh,
someone's,
I see what you're saying.
sarcastic and stuff.
Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still
It's
don't
like,
get
no, I do get it. I get it. It's like the girl, like Lisa Loud.
what?
Remember Off the Louds?
Lisa's the scientific one.
Yeah. Okay, so she's,
Luann.
yeah, or there's this character on this cartoon show that Catherine used to watch. Well, I mean, she'll watch it every once in a while now, but if it's on. But, she'll be like, she'll say a knock knock joke, and then she'll be like, get it? Get it?
She just watches cartoons with me.
I do. My husband will come in and he's like, why are you watching this? Catherine's not even here. And I was like, I don't know. I kind of like it. It's kind of my thing. Like the, what was that one cartoon?
Titans Go.
Yes. Oh, I love Teen Titans Go. That's one of my faves. I'm like, yes, I love it. Okay, so these are actually, like, you know how sometimes your provolone is, like, really big? This is actually not that big, so it's not
I
too
would
bad.
like to taste test, please.
Well, I'm in the middle of conducting creations right now, so I don't know if I can accommodate that.
Well, I mean, this one's nice.
No, here. I'm like, no, here.
This one's mine, so.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay, so there.
And Dubs is mine.
There's a stack of salami for you.
Some more.
Why? Do you want a piece?
I don't pepperoni.
Okay, tell me how much you want on your sandwich.
That's good. And I'm creative with the one. That's delicious.
Okay. Is that it? That's all you want? You don't want like another layer?
No.
Okay.
Wait,
She's going light tonight. What, 3 more or just 2 more? Okay. So that's what hers looks like with the cheese and the meat, and then of course we have the pepperoni, a lid, and then the cheese on the bottom. So we're gonna go melt this. So I'm actually gonna swap them out, so that way one can melt and get heated up as the other one. Let's come back over. You guessed correct. Ding, 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 ding.
He always gets the perfect one between the two of us. So this is the perfect one. It's like perfectly golden brown.
The other one was perfect too. What are you talking about? Actually, I think that one's better because this is a number for me. Can't we just appreciate what God has given us?
Are you talking about me or the meal?
Just saying. Melissa knows what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Why can't we just be grateful?
I'm your daughter. I get my sarcasm from you. Of course I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so now I am making my husband, and you could always, like if you wanted, if you had like turkey or ham, or turkey, ham, roast beef, all 3, you could do those, or you can just do what we're doing. This is just kind of what we had in the fridge, and so my husband was in the fridge earlier, he's like, what's this? And he was like, when did you get this? What are we making with it? And I was like, well, I was going to make some Italian subs. He's like, well, when are we making them? When are we having them? And I was like, well, I mean, I guess we could have them tonight. And he's like, yeah. He's like, can we have oil and vinegar on them? And I was like they do at the shops. And I was like, oh, sure, I can arrange that. So I stopped at the store and got us some of that.
Santa would just walk up and ring the doorbell. Pretty sure that would be pretty difficult for her to down the tree. Not for Santa!
Can you tell my daughter is watching anime, Melissa? Her daughters watch it too.
Anime is magic.
Okay, so
Tell all of your daughters to watch Psyche K if they aren't already. It's magical.
I'm sure that they probably
It's
do.
life-changing. Not many people know what Psyche K is. It's really
Well,
not.
I know, but remember she had that costume and you knew what it was.
Yeah, that was for My Hero. Not Psyche K.
My Hero, like your hero.
My
first
Hero
name?
Academia.
Oh, it's a name. Okay. See how hip I am, you guys?
But Psyche K is in a super popular TV show. Barely anybody watches it.
So this is what hers looks like.
Delicious. Okay, look how much all I eat today is ramen.
Okay, do you want this cut in half?
Yes, please.
It's better if I do it on a cutting board.
Comment Got Killed is another good one. I refuse to watch it now because of the sad ending.
Here, take a nap.
Sink.
Run away, run with the wind. Be free, child, be free.
Run, Forrest, run!
Oh, do you want some of this on there? I didn't think so. So right now, I'm doing my husband's. We're just getting everything warmed up. So, in the meantime, where did that plate come from? Was that just the one we were using for, I think that was the one we were using for, to take them out, the breads.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, because I was like, why do we have 4 plates and not 3? But I think it's because we had one,
Mighty hot.
we were taking with just the breads when they were coming out. What is everybody else having for dinner tonight? Tuesday, the day after your crazy Monday.
Okay, crew, let's talk this out.
Tell Tia I said hi if she's watching. Hello, Tia. Hello.
This is hot.
Well, I would assume so since it just came out of the toaster. What do you say? This is going to be the fun sandwich to make because we're actually going to get to put veggies on it. Oh. Do you want olives too? No. The meat's all toasted. So now we are going to do Delicious, you guys. Looks so good. We'll just eat what you can. Oh, hold on. I'm just waiting on mine. Right? Doesn't that look so good? So easy too. Like literally bought this in the salad dressing aisle. And this, like I said, came as a combo pack. And if you wanted to, you could stop by the deli, grab like turkey, any of the meats that you want, the cold cuts, and then add these on there. And then I just popped it like in the toaster oven. You can do it in your oven too, just for a few minutes. And then just yummy tomatoes and fresh lettuce. And sometimes I even put sliced olives on there for a little bit of salt. And then you could do, we always do sweet onions, but you could always do like those stronger onions if you want those. You could even put like a green bell pepper sliced really thin. Or any bell pepper for that matter. So, I don't know if they'll be able to even eat the whole sandwich, but it's okay. Because they can just pop it in the fridge and they can just pop them in the fridge and then have them later. So I'm just putting the meats and the cheeses and stuff back in here. That's not very good storage. So bam. You could do this with anything. If your kids just want ham and cheese, this makes such an easy weeknight dinner, and trust me, they're going to love it and say, "Thanks, Mom." And guess what? How much time did we spend in this kitchen? By the time this is over, and I've made 3 sandwiches, which I went a little bit slower because we were talking and chit-chatting, but it really doesn't take that long. And it's an easy, delicious dinner that everybody seems to love. So, win-win. These would make really good, even like minis. Like if you got these and you did exactly what I did, but you made them like in 3s, those would make really good like football food. I bet everybody would love it. That's something my Aunt Tony would dig on too. That's something like she would make. Or me. The 2 of us cook a lot alike. Speaking of which, it's funny because it's over the weekend, it was on Halloween. Let me know how your guys' Halloween was. How did everything go for you and your kids? But we did a fire. It was just like a standalone fire in our cul-de-sac with a bunch of our neighbors. It was quite fun. And then we just set up some tables, and then we individually had candy for the kids to grab, which was super cool. And then there was hot cocoa out there, and what? Yeah, but when the kids came around to our area, they were like, "Yes, we've hit the mother load."
No, because every other person's house, like, they were like, "Grab one."
You know, and then you come over there and we're like shoveling it into the kids' bags. No joke. And so, and then the kids were getting cold and stuff, and so there was a few kids where my husband's like, "You can come stand by the fire and warm up." So it was actually kind of cool. Just the whole thing that we ended up doing.
And then when we got down the street, Calvin had a complete meltdown because he didn't get to be next to Declan because he kept running off. And so he legit had a mental breakdown. It's not on. He does this all the time because he's being over dramatic and wants attention.
I know, but you know how kids are. Kids are, they have something made up in their mind, and that's just how they want it to go. And if it doesn't go that way, then it's.
Everybody else had to go.
This is a good meal Melissa, for your girls. Just throw it out there and tell them, say, hey, Mom made sandwiches, got sandwich stuff, now put them together. I have the oven going for you. All you gotta do is butter your bread, put whatever seasonings, put some salt and pepper, whatever they want on it. It can be easy. Pop it in the oven or the microwave. If you have a toaster oven, there you go. But this is something that, like, where you don't have to, like, truly you don't have to stand that long. I'm just doing it because I'm chit-chatting with you guys. Okay. Woo, mine's ready. I get to put my stuff on it. Hold on. Here we go. I always like easy go-to meals that like the whole family likes. So this is something that's like, okay, even if my daughter doesn't like the vegetables, she likes the meat. Oh, I put it away. I was like, oh, we're done. So, if one of your kids doesn't like this and you have bacon, put bacon on there. If they like ham better than salami, then put that on there. You know, do whatever you and your is easiest on your family. Like my family likes these types of seasonings and stuff. So now I'm just gonna put my cheese on. But, and if you wanted to, they could even cut their sandwiches in half if they only want to eat half of it and have half later. Or if they seasoned it like me, they could cut it in half and just flip the sandwiches over and just use one side of the bread and use the other with some soup. Because it's kind of like garlic bread. Because if I make like extra of these and it just doesn't have anything on it, my family will just like come and just eat it off the counter. Especially my daughter. She is a bread eater. I mean, who? Now that I think about it, it's like, you really don't feel like making anything and you're like, oh, there's garlic bread, I can just eat that. Christy knows if she's on here because she just sent me a picture the other day and I was like, how rude. You didn't invite me over for lunch? You're having Olive Garden? What is your problem? Christy, she got Olive Garden and sent me a picture the other day and I was like, rude. I was like,
That's rude.
Hey, that's what I said. I said, you got Olive Garden and you didn't even invite me for lunch.
Not that. You didn't invite me.
Well, either of us, truly. Now she knows, so next time I'm sure she'll invite us. I'm sure of it. I'm sure that my invitation got lost in the mail. And I try to always, just as kind of like a baker cooker, I always try to have 2 to 3 things of butter out on our counter because we'll use it for bread and butter, we'll use it for grilled cheese, we'll use it for just cooking like eggs and things like that as your oil, and then so on and so on. And then if you want to make like chocolate chip cookies or banana bread, there's nothing worse than when you need softened butter. We all know, when you melt it, it never comes out right. It always gets way too melted, and then it's just weird. Because that's not what your recipe needs. So it's nice to have a couple on your counter, good to go in case you need them. Well, and I know that, like, my family's always like, Mom, why is the butter so hard? If I don't take it out, because it's gotten spoiled with me having it out and rotating it, or if I don't put it on the thing, why didn't you put the butter on? So, it just makes stuff easier. So I'm just heating up the cheese and the meat now for mine. And then I'm going to go ahead and put I don't care for onions on my sandwich. I don't mind onions as much when they're cooked, but I used to despise them as a child. Like, that was my texture thing. That's where my daughter gets her texture stuff from. But I've come a long way with that. Like, I can eat them if they're cooked, or in things. I just don't choose to really eat them raw. Like, it's not the end of the world if they're in something nowadays. As long as it's not like one of those strong raw onions. If it's a sweet onion and it's raw and there's a little bit, then I do okay. But I try to keep them in the house for cooking, and my husband likes to have them like on burgers and sandwiches and things like that. Did Tia have fun trick-or-treating? What did they end up doing? I know she went with her dad. Did she get lots of candy? I'm sure she did. Okay, I'm gonna check my thing now. I feel like it's coming along. Perfect. You could probably even do these like in an air fryer if you have your air fryer. I don't see why not. I mean, it is really astounding, like what you can actually do in an air fryer. Like your old French fries, you can pop in there, old pizza, like, and it crisps them right up. So I'm not gonna lie, the only thing I've eaten today is a donut. Because I've been kind of like running around, like not really like at a slow morning, and then it was like as soon as I like had my appointment, I was kind of like off and running. I had to go to the store, and then I had to meet up with another customer because I did a return for her. But just kind of like busy, and then with it being like icky outside, it just was like the traffic was not great. I will say that people were kind of being not very smart when they were driving. We'll use that. As far as they just were just like slamming on their brakes in the pouring down rain. They go really fast, and then and you're like, why? Why can't we just slow and all pay attention? We know it's raining. We're aware. We're aware that it's raining, so can we maybe just not get in an accident?
I love the rain.
I don't mind it when I'm not driving in it and people aren't not being ridiculous in it. We're gonna say that. Okay. So you guys, by the way, something super exciting is coming your way. So stay tuned on my page. It's the month of November, which is a new month, which means new exciting things for Charmed Plate. What?
Turkey Tuesday.
Ooh, good one. That is a good one, isn't it? I might have to have a Turkey Tuesday.
Thursday.
But anyways, I have some things coming your guys' way. If you guys want to do a party, let me know. This is an awesome month because not only do you get your host rewards once you meet your 300 in sales, if you go ahead and you exceed that and somehow you reach the 650 in sales, you get two 60% off host rewards, not including your half off, your future party perk, and all the rest of them once you unlock all of this. So it's actually pretty cool. And then not to mention the guest gifts that they have are like the nice wooden spoons this month. And what else am I missing? And I have a question for you guys. If you have a party and you get to choose a gift from your consultant, what gift would you guys like to see? And we're also having a grand prize gobble giveaway this month, which if you book a party, you get 10 additional bonus points into that drawing, not including the gift, just for booking. So, you know it. It is time to book the November parties. So, let me know. It'll be lots of fun. It's always super fun when we do parties, because that's the best part, is having fun. So, let me know if that's something that interests you guys. Let me know if you're interested in joining my team and having fun with me, making magic happen in your kitchen. And if you have any questions on joining and what it costs and the signing fees and what the perks are and any of the just information, If you have questions because you're interested in a party, but you're like, I don't know if I feel like committing. I mean, is it gonna take a lot of my time? And like, what are the drawbacks to it? The cool thing about my business and my page is I really try to aim it towards either catalog parties or virtual Facebook parties, like online stuff. Because for me, I have health issues, and so it's a lot easier for my customers as well as myself to collaborate that. Then you guys can shop in your pajamas 24/7, shop when you want something, you can just hop on my website, all the goodies. So that's why I choose to do it that way. Not everybody does, and some people I know prefer and miss the in-person parties. And maybe at one point I'll do, a select amount of those. But so far, I've really been enjoying the Facebook parties, and a lot of my friends that can't get out, they get to join in on the fun, which I absolutely love. And I feel like I still get to meet my customers pretty well that way. So, but if you have any questions pertaining to what the requirements or what it would take from you, like what your participation in the party needs to be as a hostess, just reach out and let me know, and I can give you all that good info. Most of it, I take care of a lot of it, but I like to see our hosts and consultants interacting with the guests, just so that the guest gets excited, and that we're all having fun together. So, and then that truly will make your party a success for you and for everybody that's in the party. So, if you have any questions, like I said, about joining Pampered Chef or just having a party and getting free product and discounts, just send me a message and we can get that going for you guys. And I can also let you know what your free gift would be if you do. Super excited because I like to spoil my hostesses. So, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I'm going to go eat my sandwich and enjoy the evening. I want you guys to do the same. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye! Give you a quick little view before I sign off. Delish. Okay, guys, I'm going to go enjoy my sandwich. Talk to you later. Bye!